Everybody, it's Ashley here. Welcome back for another nostalgic time. I got a fun toy here you probably grew up with in the early 90s, even perhaps the 80s. We got a Viewmaster for you. Yes, this is a Disney Viewmaster of the Mickey Mouse set. However, the Viewmaster itself came out around 1939, 1940 approximately at the New York World's Fair. That's a pretty long time ago. And they were kind of bulky in size, and some were brown or black, but in the later years, of course, they had more fun. Now, some of the older ones had ones like these, where they're harder plastic or similar and even harder to put in. Now, this one doesn't go to the old machines, but just a slightly older Viewmaster than this one. This one cannot fit the plastic ones. They are wider, so you have to be careful with these. Now, these ones would have a thinner one with little shows on them, perhaps from Disney movies, Disney cartoons, or even something different. Like this one has a mix, of course, of Pluto. It's got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and even the Roadrunner in them. But they were fun because, you put them in and it brings it together for that 3D image, kind of just like a stereoscope. So it even came out further back. Stereoscopes you can trace back all to the late 1800s, perhaps even earlier. And they were held up to the nose, the face like this, and it brought the vision together to show you unique places you probably hadn't seen before. But the Viewmaster for us as kids with this one, I remember playing with the Disney one. We just had fun seeing the images in them. That was pretty cool because you hold it up, you put it in, bring it together, and click, and it'd rotate the picture. It basically would look like this. And you see here, you slide them in. You try to line it up where it says to start if you can with the arrows. You can kind of see almost a little bit of the image in there if you look closely. And basically, it'd rotate the image for you. And you can probably see a little bit in there. Yeah, you can actually see a little bit. And you just see, oh, yeah, that's Pluto with some bees there. He's having a blast for it. But these you can find, of course, on eBay. And there's even reproduction ones have been done and newer editions as well, and all kinds of other Viewmasters. You can find them on eBay, of course, anywhere from like $15 to maybe $50 for this type of version. Now, if you want to go older, of course, it's going to run you a nice chunk of change. I looked into this where they could go anywhere from bare minimum of like $30, and that's without anything, in hopes that it still works, all the way up to a couple hundreds of dollars. Now, you can find today's editions in stores for probably about $20, but I think getting the older ones, of course, from the 80s, early 90s, just makes it more fun and remembering what it was like growing up back then as a millennial, of course. Till next time, guys, I see you later. I got a lot more nostalgic time coming up for you. And don't forget, we have Growing Up in the 90s segments, and on YouTube, you'll also find game recordings of several different games that will be coming through, and we also have film projects coming up, so don't forget to join us for a lot more.